As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. Narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. It is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin. One last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Ugh. Is that her head? Oh my god. Yeah, that happened way too quick for me to prepare myself.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
I don't even want to know.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm sure. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Change?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Don't you have a say in all this? Why is it all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Fuck you for killing me like 800 times. There's so many stories we left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
You're always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
I'll do it.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set you free.
What's a Sempron?
Without sin, there is no redemption.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Boss battle time, let's go! Act as though the world cannot exist without you, but I've existed without you.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without...
Oh god, I don't know what to do. Rest this vessel's statement or... I would say. Oh no, I don't know! I don't know what to say. But without redemption, there can be no sin.
And without contrast, there can be nothing at all.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine.
I don't know! No! Fuck it! Just blow his fists directly. Ah! I would sacrifice everything to free you again.
And yet there is nothing left for you to sacrifice, so long as you accept me with open arms.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
I've already come so far. What more is there left for me to see?
More than either of us can possibly imagine. If you would only open yourself to the totality of existence.
I was blinded. Ah.
We were both taken by the moment. It was how things are meant to be.
And yet aren't always.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
You were consumed by your own ego. The one that I gave her.
But you say nothing.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you.
To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Man, all these fucking choices just kind of suck. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
And not face any of its consequences! What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you could change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Convenient truth, one that's easy to believe in. When you're the one
Whatever
holding
you're trying
it.
to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
I have no idea how good it is to hear.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
Once and for all.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Once and for all.
Let's go.
Oh, Jesus.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah, you can definitely say that, bud.
Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
Filled with women.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the
It's
cabin?
just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
That's a shame. I like the opportunist right now. Narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to Godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Damn. Funny, after everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah. Right. the blade. The beast.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Indeed.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
So now that we're at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Of course, the simp route we did. I thought I was going to counter all the endings. I went the simp route, and you are getting the simp reward. I am mad. None of this was really ever fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Kill me. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And I don't want to be her, if that's what you're asking. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you, even though she's hurt me a lot more.
The first time we met, I cut your throat open. If anyone should be apologizing for anything, it should be me. You're only trying to help.
You know, when she puts it like that...
I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin. Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
No.
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that. Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't.
What if we just...
I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Take her hand in yours. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. And I want to know this.
I guess when you put it that way, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you gonna be okay,
I'm
though?
not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
I don't want that to be the last word between them. What the fuck? No! Are you sure you don't want to come?
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right. But I'll be okay. I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. As quiet as you ascend, comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence, words, and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet, she still is. As she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's gonna be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
And I could always bring that dagger along if you want. Okay. Who's going to open it?
Both of us. Together.
And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Thanks, Jonathan Stibbs. God, that ending was a little bit of a cluster fudge. But it was pretty good. Finished game. The good ending doesn't account. Play our other game. What's your other game? Scarlet Hollows. You're in the main menu. Goddamn. That was a hell of a trip. Too bad I didn't get to see too many of the violent endings or all of her demonic forms, but that was pretty good.